been pretty good winners, and was able to practice 2 days in Kyoto before I came here. So just try to, get over the jet lag, get sort of my feet under me, and try and knock off a little bit of rust. And I feel okay. Today was a little bit rough in my practice round, but it's only Tuesday, and looking forward to my pro-am tomorrow to play 18 holes, and we'll have a full day to prepare, and then we'll be ready to go on Thursday.
Good afternoon, everyone. We'll go and get things started. We'd like to welcome Xander Schauffele here to the Zozo Championship. Xander, making your 6th consecutive start. As we always do, we'll just start off with some opening comments on what it's like to be back in Japan.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure of mine to be in Japan. I was in Osaka for 2 days and Kyoto for 2 days prior to this, so first time for both, and it's always one of my favorite stops of the year. Yeah, I pretty much ate all through Osaka. I was a tourist along the Dotonbori there, and in Kyoto went to a couple shrines and enjoyed some onsen with my wife, so it was very, very relaxing.
Being a professional golfer, travel all around, and can kind of cause jet lag, but came out here earlier. Does that help with the adjustment?
We'll find out this week with my scores, but I think so. I feel better. I've done the charter getting in, it's 2 or 3 a.m. I've come a little bit earlier, I've come in Sunday, so I've tried it all at this point.
Been at this course all 6 times, but just got done with the practice round. What are you seeing with the course and the conditions this year?
Yeah, the greens are really, really fast. I think depending on rain, the course could play very difficult this year. So if we get a little bit of wind and no rain, it could be the highest score, I guess, winning score. And if we get a little bit of rain, it could be sort of like years past.
Added 2 majors to your resume this season. Has treatment been any different this time around coming back to Japan?
Yeah, I feel like the fans here have always been very supportive of me, which I appreciate. And the majors, they probably help a little bit in that category, but everyone's always so nice to me.
So looking back to your season, you won 2 majors, and how was your season?
It was a dream come true. Winning 2 majors in a season is, you sort of dream of that stuff, and for me to be able to do it is very special. So I'll always remember 2024.
What part of your golf game would you like your fans to watch?
All parts. Hopefully I play really well and give some nice entertainment to all the fans that come out this week.
Xander, just wanted to find out, obviously you had a very successful President's Cup. You guys played so well there, had a lot of fun. Do you think you could take some of that momentum from the fun that you had there into having good form here in Japan today?
Yeah, it's the last competitive golf that I've played, so I was able to sort of play a little bit better each and every day when I was on property. And I got off to a little bit of a rough start, and then by Saturday, Sunday, I was starting to hit the golf ball pretty nice, and definitely take that sort of momentum and try and carry it as long as possible.
Hi Xander, congratulations on an amazing year. Just wanted to ask you about Chris Como and the influence he's had in your career thus far.
He's been tremendous. I've known Chris for maybe 10 years now, but I've only been working with Chris for pushing probably just under a year, close to call a year now, and I trust him a lot. I've put a lot of sort of faith in what he's telling me, just believing everything he's telling me and trusting everything he's telling me. And it's a scary thing, obviously. I've had pretty much the same coach my whole life, and to get advice from someone new and sort of to put your whole, I guess, all of my tournament trust and feels and everything that goes into sort of competing at a high level, into his corner was a really big deal for myself and my team. So, Chris is he's an awesome individual, and I'm definitely very happy that he's part of my team.
I noticed that you mentioned that you're bringing the Claret Jug to Japan. Do you have a preference for which major you want?
I'm not picky. It's just the Wanamakers. You can't put it in the carry-on and say that much. It's like a massive trunk.
Okay, lastly from me, you had an amazing 2024 as we know. What do you think you need to do next year to win Player of the Year?
I mean, it seems I need to have the best career ever. You know, I just had my best career ever, and you know, it wasn't really close. So yeah, I'm pretty content with how I played and where my game is at. So if I can keep on doing what I'm doing, I'd be very pleased.
Xander, when you think of 2019, obviously Tiger won here. I mean, what stands out from that week with what Tiger achieved that week?
Well, it was one, he made history by winning, obviously, but what I remember, honestly, I saw on the first tee with JT and Rory, and I couldn't believe how many people were just on the property, you know, and Tiger has, you know, obviously there's some very big names here that pull a really big crowd, but Tiger seems to always move the needle the most, and it felt special just for how, it felt like a major almost, just from the amount of people. Like, there was 10 rows deep on the first hole, and it was insane. So, him winning was obviously really special, but he definitely brought a different feel in 2019 to the tournament, on top of, you know, his history that he made.
Stood out about his game, which you notice about?
Yeah, he's impressive. I mean, his body even at that time wasn't, you know, where he would like it. I'd say, you know, he wasn't 100%, not in my eyes at least. You know, I was there in the team room with him late at night doing, you know, physio and ice baths and all those things. So for him to be the captain, for him to go out as our captain and shoot, I think he was 5 or 6 under on his own ball his first match. It was super cold weather, and chipping in and just doing Tiger things was, you know, I felt like a kid in a candy store, just sort of, you know, one of our great idols in our game was doing his thing, and he was on my team for it.
What would winning on Sunday mean at the end of an amazing season?
Yeah, it would be a cherry on top. I have, you know, a lot of my family will be out, and my grandparents will be out, and to be able to win, you know, I don't get to see them very often, so delivering the gold medal to them was really special during that COVID year, and I think delivering another win in front of them and for them would be even more special.
Have you won in front of your grandparents before?
No, I mean, during COVID they weren't able to attend, so I was able to show them the medal that night at the hotel, be able to sort of sneak around. Now that it's okay to say, but at the time, you know, we conveniently had rooms next to each other. So random, but that was how I was able to share the medal with them that night.
What's your strategy to play this golf course?
There are 5 or 6 holes that you just have to try and play for par on the property. If you can do that, that'll give you a very big advantage on the field. And then, you know, there's probably another, you know, 5 or 6 holes where you feel like you can make birdies each day. So the course is very polarizing when it comes to holes you can feel like you can birdie versus parring. And my plan is to try and just separate the two and sort of treat them as sort of separate tournaments.
So the holes you want to make pars, is that like long par 4 or what kind of holes?
Yeah, 4 is a long par 4. 5 is a very difficult par 3 with water. 9 is a very long par 4. 11 and 12, 2 very long par 4s, and 17 is another very difficult par 4. And then 16 would probably be another hole where I'd want to par. I don't know if that's 6 holes or more, but all those holes, if I can make par on them, I'm very, very happy.
How excited about for you with this new initiative for that kind of golf, and what can fans expect from out of this?
Yeah, I think it's been very exciting. You know, it's sort of our first mesh of golf and technology, being sort of mashed together on an entertainment platform. And with the arena there being built there in Florida and being complete, I think we're playing I'm first up based on what I saw on the schedule. I forgot who we're playing. I think the Bay Club, I believe. So it'll be a really fun match, and it's an honor to be the first guys to go out and give it a run.
I'm very excited to be here back in Japan. To all my family, I can't wait to see you, and to all the fans, I can't wait to see you out in the golf course. Hopefully the rain stays away and you guys can come out and enjoy some sun and some good golf.